you know every 92 seconds an American is assaulted?
And every year, 321,500 Americans 12 and older are sexually or physically assaulted.
Your chance of becoming a victim in Castro Valley is 1 in 552 compared to 1 in 235 in California as a whole. Today, we're going to be teaching you how to defend yourself so you don't become the next victim.
The 3 rules that you should follow when in public can be thought of as the 3 A's: awareness, alertness, and avoidance. If all 3 of your A's are compromised for whatever reason, that's when a violent crime can occur.
The 3 main elements of a crime are desire, opportunity, and ability. Action.
If an assailant grabs you by the wrist with their opposite hand, this is how you get out of it. So this is how it would look in fast motion, like that. Now I'm going to show you how you do that slower. So what you do is you want to get your pinky on top of their wrist like this. Then once that's there, it's very easy to grab their entire wrist. Then you want to take your other hand onto their shoulder, push that hand on their back. Now you can hold them against a wall or just in the air like this. Now if they grab you by the same side wrist, just like this, you can twist your hand up and get out of it like that, or you can twist your hand down and get out of it, and then you can strike or run.
So, I'm going to be showing you how to defend yourself if the assailant grabs you with both of his arms. So what you want to do is you want to use his force and pull him towards you and knee him in the groin. And that's how you defend yourself.
So, I'm going to be teaching you how to defend yourself if someone comes up from behind and barrels you. I'm going to elbow him in the midsection or groin, and then if that is enough, I'm going to knee in the midsection.
Instead of using your fist to punch your assailant, it is much more effective to use the heel of your palm, preferably the bony part at the very bottom of your palm. What you want to do is you want to strike up on your assailant to a sensitive part of their face, such as their nose, which will discombobulate them. Now you need to make sure that you're using this part of your wrist. Now if you use higher up on your palm or your fingers, you can injure yourself instead. If things get really desperate and you end up on the ground with your assailant, you want to go for their eyes. You want to scratch their eyes as hard as you can. This will stun them, if not completely incapacitate them, for you to make an escape. A few tips to help you prevent crime while driving or at a party. When you're driving, always make sure you never look at or use your phone. It's always best to keep it on silent and never text while driving. Also, when you get out of the car, make sure all the windows are rolled up all the way and every car door is locked and completely closed. If you are at a party and you are too drunk to drive yourself home, make sure you know who is giving you a ride home. Always ask a friend only. You do not want to drive home with someone you do not know. And once you have that person, make sure that they are sober enough to drive and will not be drunk driving.
A few tips to prevent your purse or backpack from being stolen are always to make sure you have eyes on it. Never leave it unattended. Also, you should always make sure it is zipped and closed. You can also put a little mini lock if you want. Also, if someone runs up and tries to grab it, you should either run or strike them and then run.
A tip to help you prevent crime at your house when you're at home is when someone rings the doorbell, you want to go see who it is before you open it. Another tip is if someone rings the doorbell that you don't know, you want to make sure you let them know that someone's home. This can prevent them from robbing your house and breaking in. A tip when you're walking is if you think someone is following you from behind, you want to take 3 right turns, and if they are still following you, you want to go to a clerk manager or a store manager and tell them to dial 911 and they should help you along.
If you're being bullied online, here are some tips you can use to prevent this from continuing. You can block the person. This will stop them from messaging you or seeing anything from them. You can report the person to whatever social media this is, or you can just ignore them and eventually they will stop. It's also important to make sure you never give your passwords to anyone except for your parents. This is to prevent yourself from being hacked. Hey, can you give me a ride somewhere? You know, my car broke down and I just...
No.
Hey, can I borrow your phone?
I don't got it on me right now.
I need to call my mom.
Oh!